She down there cooking some damn spam.
No, it's just mysterious.
I like barbecue sauce.
Hey everyone, it's Micah Fragrance here, back at it again with another video. As always, if you guys are interested in fragrances and fragrance-related content, please consider subscribing. Now, my shelf looks a little bit bare, and this shelf specifically, where you notice a lot is taken from, that is my summer fragrance shelf. So, obviously, I got some summer fragrances out. My top 5 summer fragrances in 2025. Going to be a ranked video, going to be going over, longevity, projection, the price, the scent, and all the good stuff like that. Maybe some reactions, if I've gotten some, wild or memorable reactions with these fragrances. But number 5, we're going to be starting with number 5, which all of these fragrances are phenomenal. I want to start out by saying that. Another thing I want to say, look up here, Fragrance Gamer. I know it might be a little bit of a cringy name, but that is the gaming channel that I did start. The name is still up for debate. I could change it. Some people like it already, though, so I may just stick with it. But I am posting gaming content, VR content as of right now, and then I will get some console content going on here in the near future. So please subscribe, support that as well if you guys support me here on this channel. Number 5, Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Cobalt Parfum. It's like Parfum Electrique, something like that. But if Cobalt, which is a phenomenal fragrance, and some of you may know, one of my favorite fragrances in my collection, if this is number 5, you know this whole list is stacked. So, Bad Boy Cobalt, what does it smell like? It's this powdery blue body wash with this nice, distinct, sweet, bubblegummy plum note in there. This is just a very good fragrance. It's aromatic, it's very fresh, it's powdery, bubblegum, sweet almost in a way. I would say as far as like strictly blue fragrances go, this is probably my favorite blue fragrance. I think it is better than Dylan Blue. However, with the price and longevity and projection of Dylan Blue, I think it's, still pretty close. They're both great fragrances, but I think the scent I prefer just a little bit more on Bad Boy Cobalt. So a really good fragrance. Longevity, I would say probably 6+ hours. That's what you should expect with this fragrance. Not the best longevity. Projection is decent though on me. It always leaves a good scent bubble. I get a lot of good reactions with this. One time in my 3rd period class this year, this guy just walked past my desk and he was like, "Are you wearing that John Paul?" And I was like, it's Bad Boy Cobalt, but yeah. And he was like, "Hey, well, it smells good." So I got a good compliment from this one. Very good fragrance, great for year-round use as well. Number 4 is a very hyped up TikTok fragrance in a sense, I suppose you could say. Game of Spades, Full House, and TikTok, just because it got very hyped up on TikTok. Now, this is a clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination. And for a clone, this is expensive. It's around $60 to $80 for the 3.4 ounce Parfum concentration. And I smelled Louis Vuitton Imagination today. This, I think it gets decently close. Maybe 90% close. Imagination is more soapy clean. This is a little bit more powdery, where Imagination is more soapy clean. But it's this citrusy, powdery, fresh tea kind of fragrance. A very good fragrance, a very refreshing fragrance. This one also has pretty good longevity and projection. I get, from what I can smell, probably around 8+ hours of longevity, of good projecting longevity. And it lasts, I would say, upwards of 10 to 11 hours as a skin scent. So good longevity, decent projection as well. This one, probably when I first spray it, it projects more heavy, but it's not the heaviest projector. But for a citrusy fragrance, solid projector, like 2+ feet, maybe 3 feet. Number 3. This is the strongest fragrance on this list. City Rhythm's Miami Tropical Confessions. Not Miami Tropical Confessions. City Rhythm Redline 2654. Blend of Miami and San Diego from City Rhythm. $190 for the 3.4 ounce. That's the size I have. Extrait de Parfum concentration. This to me smells like a luxurious, I'm not going to say it anymore. This just smells like a super, super nice, citrusy, coconut, sweet drink almost. I get this like blue Jolly Rancher vibe to it as well. Great longevity, great projection. I go about 3 sprays. I get about 10 hours of longevity with 3 to 4 feet of projection. Just this nice candy vibe to this fragrance. Definitely does appeal more to the younger crowd, but nonetheless, an absolutely phenomenal fragrance. And as I said, great longevity and projection, but the price does kind of bring it down a little bit. Number 2 is Jean Paul Gaultier's Labo EDT may be surprising because a lot of people say Labo EDT is the worst Labo. I personally think it's the best Labo. Simple 3 notes. You'll see them over here. Bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. Starts off with that refreshing bergamot. Then that coconut comes in with a little bit of that tonka bean. So it's this bergamot, coconut, slight tonka bean combo. The bergamot goes away simply because it's just a top note. Then you're left with this kind of creamy vanillic coconut. The tonka bean is what gives it its vanilla scent. Decent longevity and projection. Now you can pick this up, 4.2 ounce, around 90 bucks. I think that that's an absolute steal for what this fragrance is. A lot of people complain about longevity and projection. Personally, I get great longevity and projection, like 7 to 8 plus hours with 2 to 3 feet of projection. A lot of people are like, oh, that's going to last 1 hour. It lasts way more than 1 hour on me. So I enjoy this one. Smells very, very tropical. Probably the simplest fragrance, but sometimes simple is better. And number 1 is another simple fragrance that I absolutely love. This one is YSL Myself Eau de Parfum. Top notes of bergamot and Calabrian bergamot. So 2 different types of bergamot. You get some mandarin blossom, I believe. You also get some maybe patchouli or lavender in the dry down. I think it's one of the 2. And you also get some ambrofix, maybe vetiver, but I don't think there's vetiver. I think it's like lavender or patchouli. But yeah, this is just a good, everyday kind of fragrance. Going to be very fresh, going to be light, going to be inoffensive, going to be just a nice compliment getter. Now, this is only a 2 ounce bottle. I absolutely love this fragrance. As you guys can see, I put in a decent dent into this. And all things considered, for my collection, that's just generally a decent dent for a fragrance. And I've had this maybe a month and a half. I don't even think it's been a month and a half. So I'm definitely going to be getting a 5 ounce refill kit. Luckily, this is a refillable bottle. I don't want to open it. But yeah, YSL Myself is my number 1. It is my number 1 designer of all time. Now, my favorite fragrance of all time is still Stronger With You EDT, which is a designer. But that's my favorite for, more, I guess you could say like emotional reasons. Reminds me of when me and my girlfriend first got together. But YSL Myself is my number 1 summer fragrance for this upcoming summer. Definitely going to be in my rotation heavy. Matter of fact, as of today, I'm going to be wearing it tomorrow. And as of, if you're watching today that this video came out, I'm wearing this today. So yeah, number 1, YSL Myself. Make sure to let me know your top 5 summer fragrances in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my top 5 in the comments below. Please consider dropping a sub and a like if you guys have not already. It greatly supports me and the channel. Thank you all. Have a great summer. Don't forget to smell good every day. Peace, everyone.